May I have the courage today to live the life that I would love and waste my heart on fear no more. John O'Donoghue, A Morning Offering. Hello, this is Aleksandra Lewandowska. Look before you leap into the deep. I think it's the first time ever I started a video with a quote. And this means that now I'll give you even more quotes, taken from a book by Pete Greig called Dirty Glory. Really recommend this book. By the way, it's also available in Polish as Modlitwa 24/7. Anyway, this particular fragment is about the author going to the American Midwest and experiencing something very important in a place called Blue Camp 20. Blue Camp 20 is a place in between. Blue Camp 20 was the first stop on the way from somewhere to somewhere else. 700 miles from Santa Fe, the destination of 19th century pioneers. So, what happened to some of them in Blue Camp 20? Let's have a short read. Inevitably, some of those old pioneers reached Blue Camp 20 and stopped pioneering. They decided they liked the place better than the prospect of 700 miles on foot, dodging rattlesnakes and holding on to their scalps for dear life. So they settled down and built themselves businesses serving the passing trade. Liquor and provisions, girls and religion, shoeing horses and fixing wagons for the steady stream of fur traders, gold speculators, mercenaries and missionaries striking out from here for Santa Fe. Inexorably, the campsite became a settlement, and the settlement became some kind of a shanty town. And they renamed it, of course. Who wants to be the mayor of a campsite? With more than a touch of irony and no imagination whatsoever, the settlers rebranded Blue Camp 20 as Little Santa Fe, a miniature version of the original destination. An amen before the prayer is spoken. It's easy to pioneer when you are too young to know what it will cost you, when you feel immortal and invincible and the whole of life is an adventure waiting to begin. But pioneering a second time is hard. Abraham was one of the few who never settled down. Even in his old age, he lived like a stranger in a foreign country, for he was looking forward to the city with foundations, whose architect and builder is God. Dusk had settled silently on the old Santa Fe trail. Christmas windows were twinkling in the gloom. And outside, in the cold, crepuscular stillness, I stood alone in the cemetery at the top of our road. The bones of the settlers lay buried beneath my feet, but my eyes were drawn to the furrowed tracks of those who had kept moving, kept pioneering, pursuing their original dreams. In the hush of that winter dusk, I could almost hear their carts rumbling, shaking the bones beneath my feet, calling me on. Like Abram leaving Haran, bound for Canaan, these faceless travelers had renounced the soft comforts of Little Santa Fe, setting their faces resolutely towards the real thing. All God's people are called to pioneer. This is a very long fragment and I cut it into pieces to emphasize the most important points. The pioneers, the Little Santa Fe, and the real Santa Fe. The things you can lose if you think you've already found something. This Sunday we are meditating Matthew 10 verses 37 to 42. Anyone who loves his father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. Anyone who loves his son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And anyone who does not take his cross and follow me is not worthy of me. Whoever finds his life will lose it, and whoever loses his life for my sake will find it. He who receives you receives me, and he who receives me receives the one who sent me. Anyone who receives a prophet because he is a prophet will receive a prophet's reward, and anyone who receives a righteous man because he is a righteous man will receive a righteous man's reward. And if anyone gives even a cup of cold water to one of these little ones, because he is my disciple, I tell you the truth, he will certainly not lose his reward. In our meditation, I would like us to focus on the first part of this reading. As you probably know, we have 10 commandments. The first 3 describe our relationship to God, the other 7 relationships with other people. But as it usually happens, we people are very creative, we love to turn things around and take them out of context or blow them out of proportion if it suits us. So say you are over 30 and your mom runs your life. You sense that there's something wrong with the situation, but you don't change it and you are afraid of this change. And whenever you confront your mother and try to take your life back into your own hands, you have sense of guilt. And you think that this guilt is a sign of your conscience telling you that you are not honoring your mother. And after all, that's the 4th commandment. Or in a broader sense, this mother or father could be your country, your group, the political party you vote for, people you associate with, those you feel safe with. Now, of course, it's great to have a community, place where you can grow, where you can serve others. But it's the 4th commandment. The first one is to put God first. Not in the sense of spending more time in church than with family or friends. But if your family, your friends, your group pressures you into doing something wrong or ridicules you when you listen to your conscience, you need to decide, do I want to do what's right or do I want to do what's easy right now? And when you're blessed with a family that doesn't persecute you, it's even worse. When life is comfortable, when you feel good, you're a respectable person, everything goes well in your life, you might have this thought at the back of your head, why change that? Why go on this difficult, hard, unpredictable road to Santa Fe when I have my little Santa Fe over here? Maybe there's nothing more than that. I don't want to lose it. And the moment you start redirecting your energy to make sure you don't lose what you have, you lose. Because life is not about clinging desperately to what you have. It's about pioneering till the day you die. Losing yourself in order to find yourself again. If you don't want to lose the chance to meditate with us this Sunday, be sure to like our fan page or subscribe to our YouTube channel, Into the Deep. See you all this Sunday, 10 p.m. Central European Time. Bye-bye.